Good afternoon, teacher and everyone. We are AB4. Today we want to talk about the photo, the history about photography, and the meaning behind the photos. Okay, today we take photos for many use and in every time, every moment, such as saving something. The most we used to do is to take a photo during the journey, like this. When you travel to some exotic country, you will take a photo to see the beautiful landscape, or take a photo with your family to memorize the time, like this. In addition to this common use, photos are also used to record the world, such as the live one. The photo used for newspaper. The photo journalist catches their digester to let the people around the world to know what happened to the world. And the list two pictures. If you concerned about the recent news, you may know these two pictures, they have something meaning behind this, and we can learn less like this. If each photos and photojournalists come together, it's become another level, like example imagine. The most influential photojournalist festival. It takes place every year in the Pavilion in the south of France, where the festival is still based. Since 1989, the founder, Leone, founded this. His initial idea about founding this photojournalism festival was very simple. He said, because we are tired of seeing the photographs become a direction of newspapers, so I decided to start a photographing festival based for journalism, just for the photo. Okay, let's see some winning photos. The live one. This photo has something in common. In addition to take by photojournalism, this photo actually combines something meaningful behind this. This one was taken in Russia in 1991. Moscow temperature when the tank leave the raceway after failed occupation of the against the government of Gorbachev. This picture shows us the day of the time of revolution, and the right one shows us the result of the country. It was a boy cry for his father, because his father was a Croatia policeman killed by the Serbia. This photo was taken in the Yugoslav in the 1991. It tells us the complicated racism problem in this country. the left one. This was taken in the Yemen in the 20 years. You may think it is nothing wrong, but in fact, it is the picture that the fact is that the two 8-year girls posed with their husband. This picture shows a serious problem about the child marriage in Yemen. And it also pointed out a serious problem that the poor family use their daughter as a tool to get the properties by child marriage. The right one was taken in the Liberia in 2011. It recalled the rebels was taken by Liberia army. The conflict became a milestone of the disruption of the training. We learned some meanings and by the photojournalist take photos to show us the world has something different we may not notice if we take more time to look deep into these photos. We may have a whole new thought about the world. It's not just a photo to memorize the happy moment or take a beautiful landscape picture. The photogen, as it, the founders say, we want everyone to know the photo have something different meanings. It doesn't want we just take a photo for no use. They want us to know something behind it.
I will introduce the world famous photo exhibition, and I found the three famous is one is Pulitzer Prize, and the second is World Press Photo Award, and the third is International Photography Awards. And first I will introduce the Pulitzer Prize history. Pulitzer Prize founder is George B. Pulitzer. He donated Columbia University $2 billion in his wealth for the foundation of a school of journalism and encouraged the foundation of public services, public morals, and American literature and education. And the final picture is the Pulitzer Prize medal. And the second is a World Press photo. Their purpose is committed to supporting and advising high standards in photojournalism and documentary photography worldwide. They strive to generate wide public interest and appreciation for the work of photographers and for the free exchange of information. And the third one is International Photography Awards. Their purpose is to slow the achievement of the world's finest photographers, to discover new and emerging talents, and to promote the appreciation of photography. And I will introduce some photo story. The first one is called Sign Up. We can see there are many people raise their phones because they are American immigrants, and they raise their phones at night because they want to attempt to catch a signal from the neighboring country. And the right one called Final Embrace. There was one of the worst industrial accidents in history. Many people died and lie in the rubble, and we can see some victims embraced like the photo shows. The last one called Typhoon Haiyan. Typhoon Haiyan was the deadliest living typhoon on record, and in this disaster, over 6,200 people died, and displacing more than 4 million people. And the photo is photographed after the Typhoon Haiyan. And the right one called Nadaja Tested. The name was the woman. The woman, she was in the summer of 2013. She was diagnosed with lymphatic cancer, but she still determined to continue her career and kept up a training throughout her treatment. And we can see the left one is a woman cry. And why she cried? Because the woman cried because her home was attacked by the Syrian military government, and her husband and the 2 children were also died in the attack. The right one called Japan after the war. In 2011, there was an earthquake and the tsunami hit Japan. And the photo shows a city of the Japan was devastated by the earthquake and the tsunami. And the left one we can see 2 people carry 2 children. The 2 children was died in the east airstrike, and the 2 men were their uncles. They carried them to a mass grave for their funeral. And the last one, and I say it's very touching because her name is Never Let You Go. In the picture, the husband called Marcos and the wife called Monica. They were married for 65 years. But when Monica was 84 years old, she was diagnosed with asthma. But her husband, Marcos, decided to look after her, although he is old. But Monica suffered from ailments. She could barely recognize her husband, but her husband tell she a word. He said, "I will always stay with you," until she died. Today I'm going to introduce the photography in Taiwan. The photography in Taiwan is large and the photography has a great influence on our life. It can not only play an important role on our environment, but it can also become the strength of helping others. The famous photographer Shen Xinli, who lives in Taiwan, using her cameras to take 200,000 of pictures of hardworking people in daily life. This is the main photographer we are going to introduce. She is Shen Xinli. She takes advantage of photography to help others because she wants to have the government be aware of the common peoples. Shen Xinli is a particular person because she uses photos to do many meaningful things for Taiwan. She wants to use the technology to improve the poor life people. Through Shen Xinli, we can realize the different meaning of photography. That is what we may have never known before. It lets us know the photography can be a strong power to the poor and to the weak people. Shen Xinli used photography starting her charitable work at the young age of 12. The photography brings the new hope and pride to Taiwan. Everyone must know the history of photography in Taiwan has been very long, and it makes great strides in many aspects of our life. And the Shen Xinli is a person I think has a huge devotion in the industry of photography. Therefore, I decided to use the photos she takes to introduce the story and the meaning that the photography wants to tell us. These two pictures she takes, we can see happiness on the farmer's face. And these two pictures, the right one she takes and the left one she showing the farmer's life. And we can see the smiles she captured on those people. And these photos show that she joined their lives. She go to the farm to join the activity they do. And this shows that she tells us the importance of education to the children. These children may be lack of resources, and she wants to tell other people they need more help. And Shen Xinli will put the photos she takes on her website to tell others the breadth of those industrial farmers and the importance of taking care of the children. She captured many beautiful moments and much unforgettable happiness on those people who may be lack of the resource. Although they may not live as well as us, the photo Shen Xinli tells us they are content with their life. Shen Xinli may not be extremely specialized on taking photos, but the devotion she does on photography are so meaningful that no one can replace her.
My teammates have introduced many information of photography. This is a same point between those pictures. They are used a picture and some pictures. tell you some stories. Now I will use some pictures tell you a touch story which happened in Taiwan recently. This story called Sunflower Student Movement. The background is Kuomintang parties wanted to force the cross-trade service trade agreements to the legislative floor without giving it a close-by-close review as previously established in June 2013. Agreements with the opposing DDPs on March 13. They are two of the main leaders of Sunflower Student Movement. Li Feifan, who is at the left-hand side, and Wei Tingchen, who is at the right-hand side. Because the parsing of passing the cross-trade service trade agreement violated the normal process of legislation, most people didn't agree the way and the content of the cross-trade service trade agreement. People think it would hurt Taiwan's economy and have some bad influence to Taiwan's society. And they propose four demands. First, supervise the negotiation between Taiwan and China with Laos. And the second, extend cross-trade service trade agreements after legislative law. And the third, criticism constitutional conference. And the fourth, return cross-trade service trade agreements. And then this is a picture about people occupy the executive yuan. Some students and people decide to occupy the executive yuan on March 23rd. They broke out serious conflicts with police, and many people hurt. And Lin and Chen called out people who support their demands go to the parade on March 13. About 500,000 people go to parade and express their thinking. This is called live cross. People use their smartphones and wave their hands. It looks like a big light cross from sky. Now I will introduce you the song of the first student movement, and it's called Light and Sunrise. This is a video made by some people, and this is many people provide the videos for the band, and they propose this song and write the lyrics about this student movement. the 4 demands? And the next is the Q&A. And the first, where does the visa port image take place? And the second, who is the founder of the visa port image? Third, how many years since the visa port image was founded? Fourth, what is the reason that's why Laro founded it? Fifth, you take photos for what? Sixth, which is your favorite photo? Why? Seven, what is the World Press Photo Awards supposed? Eighth, have you ever seen the photos exhibition? Talk about it. Nice. What are the 4 demands about Sunflower student movement? Test where they occupy.
Okay, 1 minute for discussion. 1 minute, you can talk to your neighbors and discuss which answers you want to, which questions you want